Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel, Magnetize Official. Have you ever felt like your world flipped upside down after encountering someone new? Meeting your twin flame is exactly like that. Your life is forever changed, no matter how it happens. It could be through a simple text, a social media interaction, or even a brief encounter in person. But when I say meet, I'm talking about more than just a casual introduction. The effects and signs of meeting your twin flame can manifest in so many ways, tailored to your unique connection. It could happen online, like catching a glimpse of their profile or having a seemingly insignificant conversation. Or it might occur through an intense, otherworldly experience, a powerful dream, or a profound fifth-dimensional encounter. Whatever form it takes, meeting your twin flame is never just a coincidence. It's a turning point. No matter how you cross paths with your twin flame, be prepared for a profound shift in your life. This meeting acts like an energetic earthquake, creating a clear divide between your past and your future. It's an experience that will feel monumental to you, even if it seems small or insignificant to those around you. Deep down, this moment serves as a powerful confirmation from your soul, a sign that something significant has just unfolded, something your spirit had destined for you long before this lifetime. You and your twin flame agreed to meet at this exact moment, in this particular way. Remember, this journey is extremely personal and unique to you. Take only what resonates with your heart and soul as they serve as your compass on the twin flame path. Through my readings and podcasts, my goal is to help you reconnect with the truths that are already within you and foster a deep sense of self-confidence. If all of this resonates with you and sparks your curiosity, I invite newcomers to subscribe to my channel and become part of our vibrant community of like-minded and creative twin flame souls on YouTube. So, what happens after you meet your twin flame? I'm excited to share with you 10 signs that indicate you've encountered your twin flame. These signs might feel a bit unconventional compared to what we typically discuss as twin flame creators on YouTube. Often, we focus on those initial surface-level feelings, the rush of emotions when you first meet, and how you connect on a more external level. While that information can be helpful, I've come to realize that when it comes to identifying twin flame signs, symptoms, and synchronicities, doubt and ego often interfere with our intuition, our true inner guidance, about our twin flame identity. We may meet our twin flame, notice these signs and synchronicities, and then start searching for answers. This quest for understanding can sometimes cloud our judgment. With that in mind, let's dive into the first sign. Not everyone will resonate with every single sign I share. These are general trends I've noticed along my own twin flame journey and from connecting with others. If you don't identify with all 10 signs, it doesn't mean you're not a twin flame. It simply suggests that some signs may be uniquely tailored to you while others may apply to different individuals. The first sign you might notice after meeting your twin flame is a strong urge to dive into research about twin flames. You may find yourself exploring the signs and symptoms you're experiencing until you feel divinely guided to deeper insights that clarify what you're going through. For me, I stumbled upon the concept of twin flames just before reconnecting with my own twin flame in the physical realm about 5 years ago. A month or two before our meeting, I had this intense feeling that something significant was about to unfold in my life. I could sense that I was on the brink of a major shift. It's a feeling that's hard to describe, but I suddenly felt compelled to cut ties with other romantic connections because I instinctively knew someone special was coming into my life. It was as if I could energetically feel him by my side, And I'm sure many of you have had similar experiences too. I often notice that twin flames tend to come across the term twin flame, either right before they meet their twin in person or shortly after, usually within that same time frame. While there can be variations in these experiences, it's fascinating how the deep, often illogical experiences we share as twin flames can serve as a powerful catalyst for exploration. You might find yourself asking questions like, what's happening to me? What's going on in my body when I'm around this person? Why are these intense dreams and telepathic experiences occurring? It's not uncommon, actually, it's quite the norm, for us to be divinely guided to the knowledge we need precisely when it becomes relevant to our life journey here on Earth. These insights become essential pieces of our puzzle, helping us navigate this extraordinary path. You might also notice that the topic of twin flames resonates with you on a deep level. Many people grapple with the question of whether they are twin flames, but here's the thing. The material around twin flames often feels completely illogical or is outright dismissed by those who aren't on this journey. It's crucial to trust that we are divinely guided to meet certain individuals and discover specific pieces of information at just the right moments. Think of it like meeting someone important in your life. Everything unfolds in perfect divine timing. So, if the concept of twin flames speaks to you strongly, there's likely a reason behind that connection. Those who haven't walked the twin flame path, or who are not meant to, often dismiss the idea entirely. Your resonance with it is a sign that you are on a unique and meaningful journey. The second sign that you've encountered your twin flame, or what often unfolds after that meeting, is a profound deepening of your spiritual awakening. For some twin flames, this connection sparks an instant ignition on their spiritual journey. For others, they may already be on this path, with their twin flame appearing as a catalyst for deeper growth. Regardless of your specific circumstances, meeting your twin flame often leads to increased spiritual activation. The way this manifests can vary greatly, but I would say that in at least 8 or 9 out of 10 cases, twin flames tend to discover new or heightened spiritual gifts and abilities after connecting with their twin. It's an exciting and transformative part of the journey. If you've been deeply rooted in the matrix before meeting your twin flame, let's say well integrated into conventional society, you might find yourself questioning your own spiritual gifts and abilities. You may wonder, am I losing it for being able to sense other people's energy or read their vibes? Spiritual gifts can manifest in countless ways, and they're unique to each of us. We all have different spiritual strengths, and many of you might discover that your psychic abilities are heightened, not just with your twin flame, with whom you share a powerful telepathic connection, but with others as well. You may find yourself easily picking up on people's thoughts and energy. Some may even start seeing auras or visually perceiving entities. The possibilities for how your spiritual gifts can unfold are endless. These abilities often fall under what we call the various clairs, like clairsentience or clairaudience, skills that enable you to perceive the spiritual realm through sight, sound, or energy. These gifts may manifest quite subtly, so try not to brush them off by thinking, I don't have any sudden, intense, spiritual abilities. More often than not, it's your ego that's downplaying your innate spiritual strengths. The third sign that you've encountered your twin flame is that your life may start to feel like it's unraveling. Typically, after meeting a twin flame, there's an exhilarating ecstasy during the initial stages. The timeline for this can vary greatly from person to person, but we often refer to those feelings of intense spiritual, mental, and emotional connection as the love bubble phase. Sometimes, this phase kicks in right after you meet your twin flame, while for others, it might not happen until years later. It really depends on your individual journey. After that initial high, you might experience what feels like a come down. While come down doesn't fully capture the energetic shift, it's one way to describe the experience. When you meet your twin flame, you undergo an intense energy merge with them, which catapults you into a heightened state of spiritual awakening and amplifies your energetic sensitivity. This surge often brings forth all those intensified spiritual gifts and abilities. What follows is the need to integrate this new energy into the denser aspects of your being, including your entire energy field and chakra system. As this energy flows through you, it encounters any blocks you may have, negative energetic patterns that are often stored subconsciously. We often say that the subconscious mirrors your energy field, so the powerful bond with your twin flame highlights these negative patterns. These blocks can stem from limiting beliefs rooted in your own life experiences or from past lifetimes, but many are simply downloaded from the collective consciousness, reflecting the wounding and negative programming that society at large has accepted, which then unconsciously becomes a part of you. Let's dive into the concept of the dark night of the soul. After meeting your twin flame, you might feel like your life is crumbling around you. However, I like to think of this as a sign that everything is actually falling into place. As this powerful energy flows through you, it encounters the blocks nestled in your subconscious and energy field, which can create some inner resistance. This brings me to the next point. You may experience intense negative emotions or even physical symptoms during this process. What this powerful energy is doing is aligning you with your highest timeline, fostering your soul's growth and evolution, and helping you connect with your true, authentic self. The challenge is that, due to societal programming and negative experiences throughout your life, very few of us are fully aligned with this highest path before meeting our twin flame. We tend to unconsciously adopt negative beliefs or ideas about ourselves, as well as carry the weight of collective wounding, all of which can hinder our ability to fully express our authentic soul frequency. This energy flows through us with the intention of breaking down our barriers and aligning us, but as those energetic walls start to crumble, we may experience pain, confusion, and doubt. These feelings can impact every layer of our being: physical, emotional, energetic, and mental. It's not uncommon for twin flames, after their initial meeting, to enter a phase of extreme fatigue or exhaustion. They might feel completely adrift in life, which brings us to sign number 4, that you've just met your twin flame, feeling utterly lost, or as if you're being guided onto a different path. You may notice that passions, interests, and hobbies that once defined you suddenly feel out of place. Even aspects of your personality that you thought were core to who you are. Often, we don't realize that many things we identify with, our hobbies or interests, can actually be projections of our ego or reflections of what society and those around us expected us to be. These can often reflect societal pressures rather than our true essence, dictating how we present ourselves through our passions and personality. As a result, you might notice profound changes in certain aspects of yourself, leading to a feeling of losing your identity. This transformation is closely linked to what we call ego death. Your ego, the constructed self, or what we often refer to as your personality, begins to break down, paving the way for you to create a new, fully aligned version of yourself and your life. The 5th sign that can emerge after meeting your twin flame, which relates to the dismantling of the ego through this ego death, is a significant shift in your beliefs. If you've clung to rigid ideas about yourself, others, or life in general, you'll likely find that everything begins to be questioned after meeting your twin flame. even those deeply ingrained beliefs you've held for a long time. Personally, I grew up in a very conservative and strict Christian environment, which led to significant blocks in my heart chakra. Because of these beliefs, I found it difficult to give or receive unconditional love. It felt like there was a wall around my heart. However, after meeting my twin flame, those deeply held beliefs began to crumble, sparking an existential crisis that lasted for months, even years. I think many of you can relate to this experience. When we adopt certain beliefs during childhood, whether they stem from religion, our self-image, or our role in society, we often cling to them tightly, incorporating them into our identity, sometimes even seeing them as the cornerstone of who we are. As we start to question these beliefs, it becomes clear just how much of our sense of self, our relationships, and our lives were built upon ideas that we are now reconsidering. Sign number 6 that you've just met your twin flame is a noticeable shift in your passions and interests. Often, after this meeting, your heightened energetic sensitivity and newly awakened spiritual gifts will draw you toward interests you never even knew you had. It's common for twin flames to suddenly find themselves captivated by things like art, yoga, or meditation, those beautifully spiritual pursuits they might have never considered before. Now, moving on to sign number 7, which connects with what I just mentioned. When your twin flame's energy merges with yours, you experience a significant surge in your vibration. This spike in your energetic frequency naturally makes you more sensitive to the energies around you. It's like flipping a switch, and suddenly you're tuned into a whole new level of awareness. This might sound like a beautiful spiritual journey, but the reality of this newfound energetic sensitivity can be a bit messy. As you become more attuned to the energies of people, places, and things, you might find that you can no longer tolerate certain environments or relationships. This often brings up a lot of self-judgment. For instance, think about a friend group you used to hang out with that had a negative vibe. Before your twin flame encounter and the surge of energy that followed, you might have been able to enjoy their company or at least find some connection with them. But after meeting your twin, as your vibration rises and your life begins to shift, often in chaotic ways, you may suddenly realize that you can't be around those same friends anymore. You might feel agitated, irritable, or even completely drained after spending time with them. It's like your energetic boundaries have become much more defined, making it hard to maintain connections that no longer serve you. This shift can often lead to some self-judgment as you wonder, why can't I be around the people I used to enjoy or connect with? The same applies to work. Many twin flames are high achievers in the traditional sense. Think corporate professionals, academic overachievers, or ambitious type A personalities. While this isn't true for everyone on the twin flame journey, it's common for many. After meeting their twin and going through this powerful spiritual awakening, many find themselves feeling completely burnt out. It's like they can no longer push themselves to keep up with their demanding jobs or careers. Someone who used to work 12, 14, or even 16 hours a day may suddenly feel the need to sleep for just as long. To the outside world, this might look like typical depression or chronic fatigue. But for you, it can be bewildering, especially if you've never experienced anything like this before. It can feel like these feelings hit out of nowhere, leaving you confused and searching for answers. This inner struggle often leads to a lot of self-judgment from the ego, which might nag at you with questions like, why can't you just work like you used to? Why do you feel so burnt out? Why can't you connect with the people you once enjoyed spending time with? It's easy to start feeling like you're losing your grip or that something is fundamentally wrong with you. This brings us to sign number 8. You may have just met your twin flame. A common refrain among twin flames during this intense process is, "Am I going crazy?" or "Is something wrong with me?" You might have this nagging feeling that something isn't quite right, which usually stems from your ego grappling with its own unraveling. As you experience this ego death, everything in your life that doesn't align with your true, soulful self is being dismantled and reconstructed. It's a challenging but necessary part of your transformation. While this transformation may sound wonderful, in reality, it can feel incredibly chaotic. You might find yourself riding a roller coaster of emotions. One moment, you're soaring high on spiritual confidence, fully embracing your twin flame journey, and the next, you could be facing what feels like a breakdown. It's normal to experience a whirlwind of confusion, doubt, and intense emotions, leaving you feeling utterly lost. If you're grappling with thoughts like, "Is something wrong with me?" remember that this often stems from self-judgment rooted in your ego. It pulls from the collective beliefs of society that dictate how we should think, act, and feel. As you break free from these expectations, it's completely normal to feel this way as a twin flame. Just know that you're not alone in this experience. Many have walked this path before you, and it's all part of the journey. Now let's explore sign number 9, that you might have just met your twin flame. This one ties right into the themes we've been discussing, like ego death and the shift in your relationships with people, places, and jobs. Many twin flames, especially after their initial meeting, experience a love bubble phase filled with connection and joy. But soon after, they often enter a period of separation, which can lead to feelings of intense loneliness or isolation as they navigate their dark night of the soul. You might find yourself retreating into a sort of hermit mode, and this can happen for various reasons unique to your twin flame journey. Often it occurs because the things that once brought you joy no longer resonate with you. Hobbies you used to love might now leave you feeling drained, or a job that once sparked passion could feel like a source of burnout. Even relationships with people you once enjoyed may start to feel heavy, leading to feelings of resistance, negativity, or just low energy. This sense of disconnection is a common experience, so if you find yourself feeling alone, know that it's part of the journey toward aligning with your true self. All of this stems from your heightened energetic sensitivity. It's important to remember that feelings of loneliness can be an illusion. As I've mentioned before, twin flames are often intentionally placed in different communities, family structures, and cultures. This separation serves a purpose: to shine as beacons of light in areas that may be unaware of true, unconditional love. You chose this path not to blend in with the darkness or conform to conventional, conditional ideals of love. Instead, you're meant to be a trailblazer, breaking generational curses and illuminating the way for others. However, truly embracing this knowledge can be challenging when everything you once knew, loved, and understood about the physical 3D world feels like it's being questioned and dismantled to make way for something new. Finally, the 10th sign that you may have just met your twin flame is the feeling of soul monogamy toward this person. I touched on the concept of soul monogamy in my recent twin flame reading video. It's that deep sense of commitment you feel in your heart, soul, and mind toward your twin flame, no matter how you label the relationship in the physical world. This feeling often arises unconsciously. It's something you just can't shake, regardless of the current status of your connection. Before meeting your twin flame, or even years prior, you might have sensed that there's someone out there meant for you. This is a common experience among twin flames. Some report feeling as though they're cheating on their true divine partner, even when dating others before they meet their twin. But Once you connect with your twin, whether it's in person, virtually, or through dreams, you'll often find that your romantic interest in other potential partners fades away. It's as if all attraction towards them diminishes, reinforcing that unique bond with your twin flame. This isn't something everyone experiences, but it's quite common among twin flames. After meeting, many feel a deep sense of, "This is my person. My soul is committed to them." In fact, twin flames often find themselves embracing celibacy after this meeting. While not universal, this happens frequently because of the strong energetic connection they share, an attraction that encompasses the physical, mental, and emotional realms. This profound bond makes it challenging to engage with previous romantic connections in the same way. When the end of twin flame separation is near, you'll start to feel a noticeable shift within yourself and your connection with your twin flame. You may even notice signs that indicate this energetic transformation is taking place before it fully manifests. Here are 7 signs that the separation period is coming to a close. So, what do I mean by a surrender state? This is when you've let go of all the chaotic, conflicting, and limiting thoughts that have been ingrained in you. You've released those turbulent feelings and found a deep sense of inner peace, reconnecting with your true self and embracing a harmonious state of being. As you undergo this transformation, remember that your twin flame is essentially you, the same soul essence in a different physical form. When you make this powerful shift, your twin flame senses it, often on an unconscious level, and begins to respond to that change. Since you share the same energy, any energetic shift in one of you will naturally reflect in the other. Here are 7 signs that you've truly surrendered. When you reach this surrender stage, you're opening the door for a natural deepening of the energetic bond between you and your twin flame in the 5th dimensional realm. This energetic union is essential before the physical manifestation of your twin flame connection can unfold. In other words, the so-called separation, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional in 3D, is transforming into a state of union consciousness. The first sign that the separation period is coming to a close is that you experience an unexplainable sense of joy, happiness, or even euphoria in your life. This feeling may not always be intense. It could also manifest as a more subtle, deep inner peace. So, when you find yourself consistently in this surrendered state, you are allowing the 5D energy union with your twin flame to flourish and deepen. Your emotions may fluctuate between a soothing calm and a deep inner peace, reaching moments of happiness or even euphoria. Interestingly, these feelings often arise without any specific trigger. What this indicates is that you're shifting your vibrational set points, essentially where you naturally resonate on an energetic level. This shift is a powerful sign that twin flame separation is coming to an end. For the twin flame connection to be sustained and manifested in the physical realm, both partners need to consistently vibrate at a higher frequency. This higher frequency represents a love connection rooted in the 5D paradigm, replacing the lower vibrational 3D paradigm of love. So, when you find yourself feeling more peaceful, calm, or joyful most of the time, it's a clear sign that you're operating at that elevated frequency. You're creating the space necessary for the lasting manifestation of your twin flame union after the period of separation. The second sign that twin flame separation is coming to an end is that you can feel their presence quite strongly in the 5th dimension or energetically. What's remarkable is that this connection no longer stirs up feelings of internal conflict, sadness, or doubt. In the early stages of twin flame separation, it's common to feel that jarring mix of energy, sensing your twin flame so vividly while also perceiving their physical absence, which can be quite uncomfortable. However, as reunion approaches, those uncomfortable feelings start to fade. This shift occurs because the gap between your energetic connection, feeling their spirit with you and sensing their energy, and the physical reality is beginning to close. You're no longer fixated on the sense of disconnection. Instead, you can embrace the fact that you feel them so strongly and know they're always there with you. The third sign that twin flame separation is nearing its end is reflected in how you relate to the world around you, not just with your twin flame. You'll notice that you're becoming more authentic, naturally expressing your true self without forcing it in your daily life. You'll find the courage to speak your truth and pursue your soul's purpose with confidence and authenticity. As you radiate this pure, authentic soul frequency, it shows that you've done significant inner work to shed layers of fear and doubt, those negative beliefs that society often imposes on us. By peeling away these barriers to unconditional love, you reveal your core soul essence. The beautiful part is that your twin flame resonates with this same frequency, creating a powerful connection between you both. Thanks to the law of attraction, where like attracts like, when you consistently radiate your authentic self, your twin flame will naturally mirror that energy without any negativity getting in the way. As a result, you'll start to magnetically draw your twin flame into your life, paving the way for your reunion in the physical 3D world. The next sign that twin flame separation is coming to an end ties in closely with the previous one, and I may have hinted at it already. As you embrace this more authentic way of living, you'll find yourself aligning with what you truly believe is your soul path or purpose in this lifetime. What's fascinating is that this purpose is unique to each individual. It doesn't have to be inherently spiritual. It might involve pursuing music, writing, sharing your voice, or building your dream business. For you, this could involve a specific career path or anything that truly resonates with you. Only you can define what that purpose or calling is. However, as you approach twin flame union and the end of separation, you'll notice a growing belief in yourself and start taking steps toward that direction. You'll develop a clearer sense of who you are and who you're meant to be, leading to a natural boost in your confidence. The next sign that twin flame separation is coming to a close is the integration of both your inner divine masculine and divine feminine. Those of you on the twin flame journey are likely familiar with labeling yourselves as either divine feminine or divine masculine. These labels aren't tied to gender. They simply represent the energies within the twin flame connection. As you near the end of separation, you'll begin to see the effects of this inner integration as your masculine and feminine energies come together harmoniously within your twin flame dynamic. In fact, one of the main purposes of twin flame separation for many couples is to create the space needed for each person to integrate their own inner masculine and feminine energies. Instead of depending on the physical presence of the other to fill in those gaps, each twin learns to nurture these aspects within themselves. So, what does this integration look like? It really varies depending on your individual situation. For example, if you identify as the divine feminine, a sign that you're integrating your inner masculine might be that you start to bring more structure into your life or your passions. You may have a strong passion that you haven't been very disciplined about in the past. As you connect with your inner masculine, you'll feel a newfound ability to create a framework around your dreams and visions. This is just one way it can manifest. The next sign that twin flame separation is coming to an end is that you no longer feel the intense pain tied to your physical circumstances with your twin, no matter what those may be. For those of you still experiencing a lot of hurt during this separation, this might be a little challenging to grasp. However, as you continue on your healing journey, turning inward and nurturing deeper levels of inner peace and self-confidence, you'll gradually notice that the sadness and anguish surrounding the physical separation start to fade away. You'll develop a profound inner knowing that this separation is more of a perception than a reality. You'll begin to realize that you and your twin flame are always beautifully and intrinsically connected at a soul level. As this understanding grows stronger within you, the pain linked to viewing your twin as separate will diminish until it feels almost non-existent. Finally, the last sign that twin flame separation is nearing its end is the sense of happiness, fulfillment, and completeness you feel, even while you're still physically apart from your twin. As you continue to integrate your inner masculine and feminine energies, you'll notice an increase in your confidence and authenticity as you pursue your soul purpose or life path with renewed strength. This growing balance within yourself is a powerful indicator that you've fully embraced the surrender state, paving the way for the creation of a 5D energy union with your twin flame. This energetic union will eventually manifest in more tangible ways in the physical world. I'd love to hear from you. In the comments, share which signs of meeting a twin flame resonate with you, or any experiences you've had that I might not have mentioned. One of my favorite aspects of our YouTube community is the opportunity to share our journeys, support each other, and create a safe space where we can remember that we're never alone on this path. Thank you for being a co-creator on this channel and for engaging with all the information and readings I share. If you resonate with what I offer, please consider subscribing and joining our community of like-minded, conscious individuals here on YouTube. You can also connect with me on Instagram at MagnetizeOfficial. Click the Join button to explore the membership options and see what exciting benefits await you. By joining, you'll get exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and special access to our community. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get even more out of your experience with us. If this video resonated with you and you crave more, interact with the content, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Share these words with anyone who might find comfort and inspiration.